Hey folks, haven't done one of these videos in a while, and I wasn't doing it while I was sitting. I could do it while I was standing, but I'm still sitting. So I'm going to do this. Sorry about the lighting. It just sucks from here, but there's nothing I can do about it. Taking one of the few chances, one of the few times I have when mom's gone so I can actually talk about it. And I'm looking at the background and there's like toilet paper on the bookcase. Well, that's what my life is like now. I have a porta potty that I've used. And so, I got to tell you, I think I've mentioned this before. Oh my God, pooping in your bedroom is just weird. Um, I am upright to some small extent. I'm standing. You can't really call what I'm doing walking yet. I could film this standing at my desk looking eye level into the camera, and there's like a 20% chance that I just fall over on my ass while filming it. And as long as I didn't get hurt, that would be funny. But yeah, I'm still wobbly as hell. Today's Thursday? On Saturday, I actually walked because I walked from my bedroom to my bathroom. And for those of you who've been in my house, you know that's like 25 feet maybe. And it took like 3 minutes. And I'm not kidding when I say I had to stop halfway in the hallway and catch my breath. And by the time I got to the bathroom, I was sweating. And I mean, I've not been breathing that hard when I walked, a mile and a half, 2 miles on hills. Um, oh, and this pops up and says you may be having performance issues. Wow, that sounds personal. Anyway, I hope the video is coming through okay. So, um, anyway, I am walking. The braces are really comfortable. That's good. I'm just getting used to walking. Having the leg strength is just gone. I'm just after just a few minutes of standing, I'm just trembling. And so physical therapy has got me doing leg lifts till I'm blue in the face, and literally shifting my weight from side to side. It's like, ooh, I want to be walking. Come on, damn it! And take a step forward and transfer your weight forward onto the other foot, but don't actually walk forward. Step back and then move the other foot forward. It's like marching in place type of stuff, which I get. They're building up strength. I want to be walking, damn it! So it's a slow process, and literally they were saying, physical therapy wise, they said it could take as long as you were sedentary, could be the same period of time to recover full strength. And I'm like, I was sedentary for 9 months. I do not want to freaking take 9 months to get back to strength. I've got plans to go to Phoenix at the end of September. And I got like 3 weeks before I need to be strong enough to be traveling on my own. Jesus. So anyway, that's been my life of late, as far as the physical stuff goes, which everyone is asking me about. I'm up, but just kind of barely. I think we're past the point of working on the braces all the time. Like I say, they're very comfortable. It took a while to get them right, but I think we have them right. Um, and then there's little logistical differences. My right leg that I blew out the knee, I have much more range of motion in, which seems like a good thing. I mean, like getting into cars and stuff, going to be a lot easier now. I have twice the range of motion in it. The bad news is it kind of curls up under me, and when I go to lock it, I can't get it straight enough to lock it myself. So far, every time I've locked my brace, I've required someone else's help. Well, that's a big function of my independence, is me being able to just lock my braces and stand up on my own. If I need help, if I need someone else helping me every time to stand up just to lock my brace, that makes things very different. So little issues like that we're working out. That may be forever changed. I don't know the answer. So I'm making progress on moving around. The I just got to get stronger, and I think all of us have discovered as we get older, it is much more easy and much more fun to get fat and weak than it is to get thin or strong. Anyway, that's where I am right now with that. Um, Need to talk about mom. She is definitely declining. I mean, like, again, the last week has been scary bad. I did my client friend event at the Padres on Saturday. Had 90 people show up at Petco Park. I had great seats. It was a lot of fun. Mom came down. I mean, I had to tell her every day for like 2 weeks beforehand. She's like, today's your baseball game. Today's your baseball game. Today's your baseball game. I'm like, no, it's not. And then the day of, I had to tell her 10 times that it was happening so that she would remember to get dressed and get ready to go. And We went to the game afterwards. Some friends went to a local sports bar just to get dessert and let the traffic die out and that kind of thing. And we said, oh, that was a really fun baseball game. And she says, baseball game? What baseball game? I mean, literally, we had just walked out of Petco Park. We'd been out of Petco Park for 10 minutes, 15 minutes when she's going, what baseball game? I don't remember any baseball game. She's had a few more instances where she didn't know who I was. She says, what happened to our mother? I think she maybe thinks I'm her brother. And I have to say, well, your mom passed away 25 years ago and you are my mother. And she was like, no, you're not. I'm not your mom. I said, well, Mom, why do you think I call you Mom? She goes, well, I let you call me Mom, but I'm not your mom. And then half an hour later, she was like, oh, you're my favorite son. And what I've noticed is she has always woken up slowly. And, like some people they can wake up and snap there immediately at full speed mentally. She's never been like that. And that was right after she woke up, just from a daytime nap. And so, an hour later, when she was clear and fully functioning as she has, she was fine. She knew who I was and I'm her son and that kind of thing. But when she had just woken up, and by the way, when she's asleep, when she first wakes up, she's frequently seeing people who have passed away. Her mom, her first husband, my dad, my stepfather, she would be like, what happened to Bruce? What happened to your dad? What happened to my mom? And so she's frequently thinking about people who are gone. Anyway, for whatever that's going on there. So she had, some questions about who I was, not remembering. So, but I spent the weekend with Jane in San Diego, came back on Monday, last weekend. And when I came back that night, she didn't take care of me. I mean, I was back and we ate dinner and everything was good. She fell asleep. And, I did some work on the computer and I went to wake her up about 11 o'clock. I said, hey, Mom, I need, your help getting to bed. And she goes, shut up, I'm asleep. And she didn't help me till like 2 a.m. I tried to wake her up several times. She was just agitated by it. That is the first time that's ever happened. And that is a sign that I need to change things dramatically, because if she can go there once, she can go there again. And it's just going to get worse. So, which is horrifically sad, because I know so much of her persona is based on taking care of me. And even just today, I didn't eat a meal until almost 2:30. I tried to get her to make breakfast and she would go, and she refuses help. That's the thing. I'll be like, I'll come out there and I'll help you. I'll coordinate things. She's like, I don't need your help. And no. And sometimes she's kind of barky like that. I don't need your help. And other times she's kind of, nice about it, but no, I'm fine. I got it. And then it just never came out. And then I had a webinar, and then it was noon and she was asleep. And I tried to wake her up, and, we had some of those problems. And she made 3 different things for lunch, none of which got to me until 2:30, despite my constant prodding. And when it did come in, she made a sandwich, but of course she made 2 sandwiches, both on gluten-free bread, which is horrific. And it turns out that when at the rare occasions that she remembers and makes gluten-free bread, she feeds it to me. She's the one who has to be non-gluten. So she's eating all the normal bread. I'm eating all the gluten-free bread, which is horrible. And I'm just going to stop buying gluten-free bread. She doesn't care if she's going to be in aches and pains from gluten. Fine. I'm not going to eat that shit. So it's like that. Things aren't getting done around the house, and she gets really, like I'm saying, like, cleaning. Every time our housekeepers show up, every fork is done. We got no dishes left, that kind of thing. Laundry's not getting done. We really have to push on her to get it done. And I'm trying to not have her do it. I have help coming in 3 times a week in the morning to get me dressed. And anytime they go into the garage, she shoos them out of there. And it's like, no, I'm the one who does the laundry. And then she just doesn't do it. So, I'm wearing underwear inside out some days. I'm exaggerating, but not by much. You get what I'm saying. So the thing is, we have to stop letting her be in charge. And that's, she gets angry. She gets frustrated. She gets, mad about it. It's really frustrating because I can't talk to her about what's going on. Anytime I mention it to her, she basically just says, well, just shoot me. And I'm like, no, I don't want to just shoot you. I want to help you take things off of your plate, but, and make life better for you. Um, and she goes, well, if I'm so useless, just shoot me. And I'm like, you're not useless, but I'm trying to do things where, I said, I had told her this one time recently, I have to deal in reality and things aren't getting done. And she got all mad and she refuses letting anyone help. But then she doesn't do the things that we were going to help with. So our place looks like a bomb went off. And oh my God, last weekend when I was gone down in San Diego, she apparently used my room as her bedroom. And I mean, just all kinds of chaos ensued. I came home, there was a lamp in my room right in the way. There's never been a lamp in here. I have overhead lighting, which, by the way, I could turn on. Alexa, turn on bedroom lights. Maybe this will help the lighting.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look at that. There I am. I need sunglasses, but geez. Anyway, so she doesn't know how to do what I just did. She doesn't know how the light switches work. All this stuff that we had done 6 months ago with the kitchen and the lighting and the blinds. She has no idea where anything is. She doesn't know how the kitchen works. She still doesn't know where the trash can is. She can't figure out how to use the sink. She doesn't know where the light switches are, how to turn things on and off, even though it's all voice activated. She's never once used that. And so, and sorry, we're putting a new roof and solar on her right now, and the workers were on a break, but now they're back, so you're going to hear a lot of banging. So anyway, I think I was mid-story and I've forgotten what the story was. Oh, my room. There was things under my bed in storage, a container of clothes that don't fit anymore and stuff. That was, and my closet was absolutely stuffed. She took all the stuff out of the storage bins that I was going to take, either lose a few pounds and wear again or take to donate. She put that in my closet. So my closet is 20% overstocked right now. There's shirts on my bookcase and on the desk and that kind of thing because they were all in storage for a reason. There was a lamp in my room that had never been in my room before, which was in the way of getting things done. My room was just covered with Post-its and in her handwriting and stuff. And she says none of that was her. I wasn't in your room. I'm like, oh, and all the TVs in the house were on, but we couldn't find any of the remote controls to turn them off. So eventually we found the remote controls in my bathroom, and once we got those out, she promptly lost the one in the living room, couldn't turn the TV off that first night, and finally at 3 a.m, she just pulled all the wires out of the TV to turn it off, which was a minor fiasco putting it all back together. I mean, it's like that. It's just like a bomb went off in her life. And it's so sad to watch because, for those of you who saw her at the baseball game last weekend, she's still fun and smart and funny and, but then I can't say smart anymore. So anyway, big changes coming there. Literally between my knee and what's going on with my mom, that's like all I'm doing. I'm starting to get out a little bit, but it's still hard to get me in and out of this house. Still using a wheelchair. But I'm hoping I see progress literally daily with how long I can stand, how easy it is to take a step. It's just regaining the strength. My legs have gone from weighing 300 pounds each to weighing 150 pounds each, which is still, 85 pounds too much, but it has gotten better. So I've got to figure out what to do with my living situation. The good news is I have a house with 2 master bedrooms upstairs, and that's an asset that I can use. Savannah's not here anymore. I don't know if I've said that in any of these things publicly, but she left in basically June or July. Just her family needed a lot of work and help. And so, basically the next person who comes in, we're just going to have to be more assertive with them taking over things and doing things instead of mom doing things, because mom says she'll do them and then doesn't. And then she gets mad when somebody else tries to do them. That's my summary. I hope you guys are doing well. Please reach out if you're local. Oh my God, let's go to lunch or dinner or something because I need to get out of the house. But literally that baseball game was probably the 5th social thing I've done in the last 10 months. So let me out, help. Take care, all of you. Reply, shoot me emails back, give me a call, whatever. Love to hear from you. I hope you're all doing well. Bye.